So consumption generally has a multiplier effect.
Correct.
Mayuresh, weigh in on this. As far as the markets are concerned, how do they see it? How do markets look at the consumption story right now and how much it kind of builds into the sentiment that currently exists in the market? How much have we factored in? How much of growth are you expecting because of it?
So first of all, what Madhavi said, MI, I was a little bit relieved because she didn't say KIA, right? So taking that into account, I think if you look at the two aspects, urban and rural consumption, urban consumption should see signs of pickup as we head into the third quarter. Are you seeing some exponential growth coming through in terms of consumer durables, as an example? I think the initial feelers that we are getting when we are doing a lot of dealer checks is that there is footfall, there are footfalls, and there is expected demand coming back. Rural had also shown signs of recovery.
But this pickup that you're talking about, sorry to interject, but is it in places where they matter most? Auto sector for one. Because you're talking about big ticket kind of numbers.
Oh, absolutely,
right?
Absolutely.
So it's happening over there is what you're picking up.
Yes. And in fact, the more surprising aspect was the ticket size of auto sector is not small, right? And our hope was that with the GST cut, how much of incremental demand will come back? But we are actually seeing demand come back very, very strongly for the autos as a space, as an example, right? The more interesting aspect is the discretionary spending, both in terms of urban and rural, is expected to make a very strong comeback, as Madhavi also mentioned. Rural had already started showing signs of green shoots. How does that come back strongly in terms of volumes? Whether it's FMCG companies, whether it's footwear players, whether it's apparel players, whether it's your QSR players as an example, will play out very, very strongly in Q3, Q4. But the bigger question is, does that sustain after that?
Correct.
And the sustainability then depends on a lot of other factors, including income level sustainability, employment, global risk off. And therefore, I think the next 2 quarters, the earnings might come back strongly with GST rationalization. Whether it's sustainable at that level is something we need to ponder.